Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. In front of us, this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
We're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Gets wrestled off the ball. Burn. Hoists it forward. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Ceballos. Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shared with the clearance. Lovely bit of skill there. And back out it comes. And that's been won straight back. Camavinga. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Newcastle look very... Hits one! Rodrigo. Still goalless. Beautifully done. Camavinga. Ceballos. Chouameni. Camavinga, Chouameni, Alexander-Arnold. Bruno gives chase. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gem! An absolute gem! There is the breakthrough! Oh, that is a bit special. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Burn. Vissa gets into a dangerous position. Chouameni, 30 minutes gone. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Dani Ceballos. Chouameni. Camavinga. Ceballos. Fernandez has come steaming up from the back for this. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got neither.
Laga. Trippier. Real Madrid are in control here on the brink of half-time. Trippier. Rodrigo. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's played forward. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Fernandez. He's got options out wide. Can he deliver? Barnes. That'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to groom with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Real Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
That's just very well played.
Big chance, Joelinton! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, the run was really impressive, the finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Camavinga. Ceballos. Chouameni. Chouameni goes looking.
Real Madrid making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Botman sends it forward. Chouameni. Fernandez. Ceballos. Fernandez. Rodrigo. Well, that's going to be a goal kick. Trippier. Laga. He's made good progress from a deep position. Plays it. Has a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Camavinga is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ramsey. So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Bruno Guimaraes simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Camavinga. Dani Ceballos. So who's he picking out? He just whacks it away. Fernandez. Ceballos. Going for goal! Burn tries to get it forward quickly. He's in space and looking for up. He's gone for it! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Newcastle can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Chouameni. Rodrigo. Fernandez. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
That is terrific skill. Burn attempts a clearance.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Mbappe. And he's away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he's going direct. Linton is there, and he can get that clear. And a header! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Newcastle have it back and they can go again. Rudiger can get it clear. Willock plays it forward. So time is nearly up. One final twist perhaps. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Real Madrid got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Señoras y señores, es el momento de agradecer a nuestros jugadores el excelente partido que nos han brindado.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. So it's away we go then. Real Madrid are dealing with this indeterminate start. Both games drawn so far. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Bernardo Silva. He hits it! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Bernardo Silva done very well to intervene. clip it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Played it short. Bernardo Silva. Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe. Camavinga. Forward it goes. Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The referee's awarded a free kick. Play for a goal kick. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. So it is still 0-0. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva. Pings it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Lovely feet. Chouameni. Bernardo Silva. Got a shot away! Lacking in accuracy.
Bernardo Silva certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Almeida. And it's played forward. Looking to hit the front line. Fernandez goes back to base. Alexander-Arnold. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Camavinga. Camavinga spreads it towards the left. Danjuma gets it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Surely a shot. Mbappe. Danger averted for now. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Bernardo Silva. Just brushed off the ball there. Bernardo Silva really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Jose Gaya plays it forward. And the half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Real Madrid have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Real Madrid clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Valencia were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Chance to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Real Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Almeida hoists it forward. Now it's Danjuma. Danjuma plays it out to the wing. Tchouaméni. He's pinged one through here. That's good defending, very good defending. Across the field it goes. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Lovely bit of skill there. Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Nunez. Danjuma looks to get on the end of this. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it forward quickly. Alexander-Arnold. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hugo, whose first half strike gave his side the lead on his last outing. Jose Gaya with the crossfield ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camavinga. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, that is lovely footwork. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Tchouaméni. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tries to get it clear. Camavinga. Konate. Rudiger. Camavinga. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Konate. Fernandez. Bernardo Silva. Gorgeous control there. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Valencia can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Almeida. It's gone out for a throw-in. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Camavinga. Look at the defender bombing forward. Needs a quality cross. Jose Gayad can get it clear. Valverde! Valencia making consecutive changes here. Garcia plays it in. Santa Maria knocks it away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Minutes gone and nothing to show. Brahim Diaz. Fouquier. Definite fell there. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Valverde. It is now or never. Time is against them. Bernardo Silva. He's tried one. And that was the final act of the game. A nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Real Madrid may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. A venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Real Madrid looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Ren Adelaide. Rudiger can get it clear. Forward it goes. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Ceballos.
Newcastle are playing very deep here. They seem happy to let their opponents have the ball. They're not bothered.
Livramento, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Deftly done. Cleared away. Livramento gets it back. And it's Ren Adelaide. Ramsey goes looking. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Botman. Ramsey plays it forward.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Dani Ceballos. Camavinga. Lovely bit of skill there. In towards the middle. Has a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rodrigo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Trippier. Livramento. Trippier. Livramento. Ramsey. Ceballos. Fernandez. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Ceballos. Now it's Mbappe. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barnes drives it forward. Barnes tries to get it forward quickly. Rudiger. Fernandez. Camavinga. Gets wrestled off the ball. And now they can launch a counter. Played out to the right. It's come loose. That's been levered clear. Newcastle get it back again. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hoists it forward. That'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The start of another 45 minutes. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Ceballos. Rodrigo. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Fernandez. Ceballos. Fernandez. Ceballos. Rodrigo. Camavinga. Trippier. Livramento. Now a chance to break. Linton has it out wide and in space. With Rudiger. They continue each to cancel the other out. Chouameni. And now the breakaway. Burn. Burn plays it forward quickly. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Alexander-Arnold conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Camavinga. This could fall anywhere. You can get that clear. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Well positioned to make that interception. Bernardo Silva. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And here's Rodrigo. Has it out wide now. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. The clearance is short. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Looks to drop one in. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Real Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Barnes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Livramento gets it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chouameni.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Out to the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I don't think they'll be too upset about that. 1 point is okay, and steering clear of an opening loss keeps the mood in the dressing room upbeat and confident that better results await.
Hoy se me escapa la victoria. Me voy a buscar
Well, good day to you. You join us on a pretty wet afternoon here. The clouds have opened and it is raining, a bit wet and miserable. But that ought not to put us off. We are all indeed itching to go. Last few final checks and formalities are being gone through now. There is a very good crowd in, a boisterous crowd too, smashing atmosphere. And on a day like this, in this part of the world, there is nowhere you would rather be, with or without the rain. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and the source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So off we go then. Real Madrid coming into this game after drawing their first two games of the season. Jose Gaya with the crossfield ball. Rodrigo. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bernardo Silva.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Shot at goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Knocks it away. Gaya. Good take, and he's had a look. Bernardo Silva tries lifting it over. And back to the keeper. Forward it goes. Fulki. Got options out wide. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Played back in. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Grabber. Fired in. Goalkeeper's ball. Rodrigo. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a loose ball. Mendy. Fulki does well to read it and intercepts. Mendy. Junior. Danger averted for now. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Mendy. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Rodrigo. Oh, that it shapes to shoot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Grab up, drives it forward. Puts in a cross. Massive leap! Goal! Valencia! And it's Valencia who take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Rodrigo. Camavinga. He's in! Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. Grab up, plays it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Whistle goes for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Real Madrid don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Valencia coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Chouameni. Dumfries. Bernardo Silva. Chouameni. Dumfries. Out towards the flank. Mendy. Grab up. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dumfries. Rodrigo. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Real Madrid are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Gets a big chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Vinicius, chance! No, not this time.
It was a really neat move, Peter, and it had a slickness about it to make it look as if it's been well rehearsed in training. Valencia look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mendy. Mondi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rodrigo. Valverde. Has a goal! That's a real chance missed.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Somehow he managed to miss it. And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Bernardo Silva. Fired deep towards the back post. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Brahim Diaz. That's great strength on the ball. Dumfries. Paredes can get it clear. Camavinga. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Mendy. Dumfries chooses to go back. Cleared away. Brahim Diaz. Could be a and Bernardo Silva! It's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the
And that is that. Real Madrid are beaten. It is not the result they needed. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Real Madrid seem to have taken this on with a complacent mentality to just turn up and win, and they deserve the criticism they're going to get.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.